Hey,
What's
second
up?
try. We have friends now, or at least
Wait,
we
actually, I think I'm out of here later, guys.
Don't you
What?
do this to me.
You can't do this. You
Come on,
can't play
boys.
with my emotions like this.
Christian, get the cuffs. Shove them to the chair. Get the duct tape.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Get over here.
No.
Where's my gorilla tape?
Wait, they make Gorilla Tape?
Yeah, they do.
What? Yeah, are you new?
I've only seen Gorilla Glue.
Wait, I mean,
Yes, they converted it into tape for exactly these scenarios.
You know, my one encounter with Gorilla Glue was one of a, how do I phrase this? Unintentional waxing situation. And I can't help but wonder if maybe Gorilla Tape is a way to
Before
more
you,
intentionally enter a waxing scenario.
might I ask where exactly this waxing might have been?
In the privacy of my own home with...
Where on you, as a person?
Yeah, I can't say that on recording.
I mean,
Okay.
I feel like that answers all the questions.
Wait, could you use? I'm seeing there's someone in the chat here put spray adhesive, Gorilla Glue, heavy duty.
We
Could
made it
you-
a spray?
Use it as a wax thingy.
That sounds like a
I know
terrible
it's not.
idea.
It's not like it's not gonna pull the hair follicles like wax us, right? But like, could you try if you like really stacked it up?
Yes, but it's very toxic.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
That part I didn't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I need to see the doctor quick.
That would probably irritate the shit out of your skin. If I had to take
Or
a
you
wild
just put it
guess.
on me, so this is down you.
No. The
I was
tape is
unaware
fine.
of the acute toxicity portion
Oh, the
of
tape's fine. Okay,
No,
let's
yeah,
use tape then.
No, the
I'm
tape is
gonna
fine.
wax myself with tape.
I mean,
That
it's the
sounds-
easiest way, right? Get a good
I
grip.
mean,
This is how I become a better swimmer. Wait, first I gotta learn how to swim.
oh, it's true. We do have to get rid of all that hair, though. It makes you streamlined.
Mhm,
The slipperier, the better.
Slippery
Like a
smooth.
dolphin.
You'll be aerodynamic, man.
Am I still tied up?
Oh, absolutely.
You're
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not
Aw.
going anywhere for like the next hour and a half minimum.
But, we'll
We're
wax
going
you
to
later if you're
squeeze
interested.
every last
I'm
content
squirming.
drop out of you that we can.
Wait, you taped my mouth too.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
You're making that up. You were just talking a second ago.
Taking oath with silence, I see.
Okay,
So, Christian, what are we
Jordy,
doing
this
tonight?
is a rare occurrence. 2 days in a row.
it is 2
Yeah,
days.
The
They don't know that.
The people
Panda
listening
Kid
to
don't
this
know
may
that.
not know, but I had you for a Panda View recording yesterday.
You
I
think
can't
we
wait
could
to
do
hear
another
that.
4-hour recording?
I'm sure we can.
Did 4 hours? Oh, my
wait,
God.
But does Dylan really
I gotta
want
work
to
in,
do
like-
2 4-hour recordings?
You never know. Might.
I,
guess
feel
it
like there's
depends on
never
the
a
content,
want
right?
to do. It's just a we do. You know what I mean? There's never a desire.
But
It
I
just
feel
kinda
like,
happens.
for once, I'm trying to look out for Dylan's sanity.
True. It's the holidays, right? You know, a couple of days before New
Yeah,
Year.
it's my Christmas gift to him.
Shout out to
So
you,
instead of a
Dylan.
real gift, you made one up that required no work.
Yeah, the best kind.
I mean, it's from the heart. That's what matters, you know?
yeah, it's a thought that counts.
Is it from the heart? I don't feel like that's true.
So,
No, it's fine.
to answer your question, Justin, we are here to talk about One Piece. Woo!
Yay!
So
So the only reason I
it's-
have Jordy here is because we were supposed to do this yesterday, our time, and
Mhm.
he was quite upset that he watched those episodes for nothing, apparently. So he decided to show up tonight out of spite.
I'm okay with that.
Mhm, mhm.
I
Oh, I'm
support the
definitely
endeavor.
okay with it too. Are you kidding me?
We do this. Hold on, let me find.
Anyone who
what's
listens
our,
to this and Panda View gets double trouble of Jordy. That's
Hell
what
yeah.
the kids have been clamoring for.
if you're on Patreon, you got triple. I posted like a 3-minute little thingy last
It's
This is true.
this week. Earlier this week on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving you guys the gift of him for the holidays. Get it while you can.
The best gift anyone could ever receive.
Jordy, you want to read
Truly.
a summary while you're here?
Nope.
No? All right. Well, I guess that was
Fine.
too much to ask.
I'm out of here.
All right. Good talk.
Mentally,
You literally
I've checked
aren't
out.
going anywhere. You're
Goodbye.
strapped to the chair.
Yeah.
I said mentally,
Yeah,
right?
he did say
Mm.
mentally, but like that's not going to stop me from poking and prodding.
I'm
I'll
gonna
read
get the mental
summary
gorilla
then.
glue.
Yeah, get the mental gorilla glue. That what? I had a stroke. Gorilla glue.
Mental gorilla glue.
The gorilla grew. Like
I
that
agree.
guy. Anyway, I'm going to read the summary now before my brain breaks down anymore. After a brief period of shadow maneuvers, all the key players of Dressrosa are starting to peek their heads into view. Doflamingo orders his crew into strategic positions as he deals with law. Frankie declares to the crew that he's joining the Tontada's assault against the kingdom's false rulers, and the Marines seem to be on the side of the tyrannical devil. In the outer blue of the island, Team Sanji is suddenly attacked by a ship belonging to Big Mom. Aboard are the same two minions they'd confronted on Fishman Island. Nami gives Luffy a breakdown of the situation, and they head off towards the next island, Zou. Finally, a mysterious figure appears before Luffy and takes his place in the Colosseum. Who is this individual, and why does Luffy react the way he does? More importantly, though, is that little koala all grown up?
Nice.
Was there a bet about this? We want to get like the elephant out of the way?
No. I think we should save it to the end.
Christian, it's up to you, boy.
It's up to me?
Yeah, it's up to you whether you want to save this to the end or not.
No, I'm gonna get out of the way right now. Fuck yes! I told you all! They called me a liar. They said I was crazy.
Oh, you are, but like, this is less crazy. It's a rabid dog.
Who's laughing now?
Why am I the one taped down?
Are you kidding me? This is I cannot tell you how little I knew what to do with my body when I saw his glorious face or part of it on screen. I was literally jumping. I was sitting on my bed and I jumped off of my bed. And
wow.
My pet dinosaur Rorschach I scared him across his tank. I moved so quickly and with so much ferocity that he didn't know what to do with himself either. and he ran.
That second, he realized he was not the predator in the room.
And he
ever seen that video clip when that one lizard running across the lake?
Yes,
that was Rory.
That would have been him if there was water nearby. He would have been gone. Oh, I hate Brendan for not being here. Fuck you, Brendan, when you hear this. You had a good cause, but fuck you. All right, I'm done. So guys, to explain, if you may not have already realized, as someone who's listened to this for the last couple of months or whenever the hell it happened, Sabo's back. Sabo's alive, and I've never felt better about it.
Yeah, are you sure about that? Like, we never saw the face.
Yeah, we're sure about that. We didn't see the full face. I'm
sure about it.
We didn't see the full face. This is still unconfirmed.
No, I mean, I get that, but Sabo's back.
Yeah, I feel like he's, I don't know.
I mean, but yeah, Sabo's back.
Okay, Christian, what if I told you in like 3 weeks' time, you're going to get hit with a massive swerve?
What if I told you Sanji was actually part of a trio, a quadruple, and this is his second sibling, maybe?
So there's one other one we haven't met.
There's 3 other ones we haven't met.
Wait, you said he's part of a trio. So he's part of a quadruple.
Quadruple.
Okay.
Yeah. They have like a little quartet. They like go out on the weekends. They do a little band. They do a little dancing.
Yeah, their father was a barber. They were part of a barbershop quartet as little kids. They were like perform, try to get business into the establishment.
Sure, you sure this isn't like a spoiler then? What you're telling me?
Nah.
No?
Well, it's coming from Jordy, not me, so it's clean.
Is it? I feel like it's not.
Did you forget that I stopped watching or reading up to this point?
Yeah, but you're liable to like read the wiki and know things.
Not for One Piece. Nah. There's so much, dude. Can you imagine reading the wiki for this show? So many name drops. And you're like, who is this? Jing Zhao? What? He has a pointy head. What does that look like?
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna stop you in the middle of your sentence real quick. I realized I'm not done. I was right. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know if you heard the scream. I don't know. No. Discord might have cut that.
Discord definitely cut that, but I can't wait to hear it on recording because Audacity didn't.
Oh,
damn! Sanji's brother is like getting he's going to really throw you off your course here.
Yeah. Well,
I can't wait.
I won't even be able to fault Oda at that point. I'll be upset, but not that upset because it'll at least be a good swerve.
Okay, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but personally, well, maybe not personally, but like personally for you, in the perfect timeline, what if the person that Luffy meets in the Coliseum is truly 2-time Golden Ham winner, Dogra?
Dogra?
Yeah.
No, did he win twice? I know he's
I'm
1-time
sure
Golden Ham winner, Dogra.
One
but
for
did he win
sure.
twice?
I swore he won it twice.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure
about
I should
that,
know,
actually.
but I feel like
My gut tells
he's
me it
only
was twice.
1-time winner, Dogra.
We do have a spreadsheet. I don't know. It's been like
I haven't updated it in a while.
Updated.
Oh, I didn't know that spreadsheet existed. You guys have kept that a secret then.
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I didn't make it. I'm pretty sure it was gifted to me, but I can't find the source of the gift. Like in all my DMs, I can't find this Excel sheet. I'm like, there's no way I made this.
I believe I remember who did it, but I don't want to give false credit until I find it. But just know, person, that I have vaguely remember you giving it to us.
Same random
sorry.
citizen.
It's not random.
Oh, so
They
it
are
wasn't
part of this
actually one of
Discord.
you guys. It was one of our interns.
I'm very confident, yes, but I could be wrong. I could have done this at a random point in my lifetime.
No, you would. No.
That's what I'm saying.
This was a big list. I believe it was an Excel sheet. You would have
Yes.
never used Excel.
You're right. I forgot I even had that downloaded on my computer. I haven't used Excel in years.
So,
I'm looking.
what else do we want to talk about?
I think that's it. I think we're pretty good.
That's fine
You're
by
right,
me.
man.
Don't tempt me. I'll shut that down right now. As far as I'm concerned, the rest of the episodes didn't fucking exist.
I do have a question. So in
Mhm.
662, we get like a small tease of this guy just walking in the Coliseum basement, just whatever. We get a pan of like their clothing, their apparel, whatever. I don't know if they speak any lines, but at
They
that
don't.
point, did you have any alarms going off in your head?
I knew exactly what I was dealing with.
Okay.
I knew exactly what I was dealing with as soon as I saw the hat.
Really?
Yes. And I mean, the coat is the same color too. He's wearing a blue coat still, and he's got the same hat. And then eventually he's got the goggles. He's got the same outfit. It's the same outfit.
I'll be honest with you. My brain was in denial the entire time. I was like, okay, this could be anybody. But if they show me the lead pipe, it's definitely Sabo.
I can see that. That would have been great. There's still time for him to pull out the lead pipe. It was Sabo with the lead pipe in the basement of the Coliseum, Clue style.
According to this Excel sheet, Odagra has only won it once and does not tell me who the author was of the sheet. How do I do that? Who uses Excel? Someone help me. I'm an old man.
Sam, your knowledge is about as updated as mine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I swear.
I don't remember. I might have proposed him for a second Golden Ham at some point, but I knew for a fact he's a 1-time Golden Ham winner, Dogra.
Anyway, want to give Dogger the Golden Ham tonight?
No.
Don't tempt me. Justin, come on.
Guys,
You proposed it.
what are you talking about?
It's got to happen.
No,
We'll revisit this
2-time
in a couple
Golden Ham
minutes.
winner.
He's got
2-time
just as
Golden
many
Ham winner,
Golden
Dogra doesn't
Hams.
have the same ring to it.
But he's you're right. But he's got just as many golden hams as Ace. Just letting you know.
That sounds about right to me.
You
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe he should have 2. He should have more than
Yes, that's
Ace.
what I'm saying. He should have
All right.
more.
I might be on board for this.
He should have more than Ace, more than Justice Jackets. What is this?
Yeah, that was,
Today.
you did that.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh, was that
Against the
me?
Marine
You were
Codes.
definitely the one who wanted
That was like
Justice
Impel Down.
Jacket.
Not Impel Down. What am I on about? Marine. No. What's this other arc?
I love it. He's
Oh,
looking
Frankie.
at Justice Jackets incredulously, like, who would do this? You did this.
You did this. What's that arc after Water
Soviet
7
King
where they
only
go to the
has one.
courthouse? What's it called? It's Water 7. Annie's Lobby. Thank you, Jesus. My brain. My brain was remembering every other Marine platform except that one. Yeah, that was back in Annie's Lobby. I
All right,
remember.
You guys can continue. I'm gonna be on a hunt. I'm gonna go on the Easter hunt, figure out who wrote this sheet, and then I'll credit someone mistakenly at the end when I don't figure it out.
Right.
Cool.
But at least somebody
Okay.
got credit.
At least, yes.
Right. So
All right. So
I'm going to roll
Sabo
it back
is back.
slightly.
I don't know. I feel like we're here. We should continue. Everything else we could talk at the end. I don't know. I feel like we're on a roll. We gotta.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So Sabo's back. We don't see his face, which I think is a really weird creative decision, but whatever, right?
Yeah, just to extend the suspense, the hype.
But part of building that suspense is we get like a leap in time by like maybe an hour or something, where we see Luffy run into Sabo they share like a sentence maybe. I'm not even sure. I think Luffy just looks at Sabo, recognizes his face slowly, and just balls his eyes out. And then we cut to Kinemon, Zoro, and Luffy in some weird fish suit disguises as Luffy's sobbing in his suit, just saying that like, I can't believe he's back. I thought he was dead. Blah, blah, blah. Zoro's just like, who the hell are you talking about? I thought you only had one brother. And Luffy just too distraught to answer his question clearly. So I'm curious on what happened in between that time. Like, how did we get out of here? Where do we find fish suits? But my actual question here is, do you have any like predictions for the future of the Coliseum fights now that Luffy is no longer actually fighting in it?
Presumably we will follow Lucy 2 in his adventures in the next round of the Coliseum fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll end Group D sometime in the next 2 years.
I hope so,
because I'm tired of it, frankly.
Same.
And at some point it's got to end. So but that aside, we'll have I know we've already done this thing of like, how do they not recognize that Luffy is Lucy? Like, he uses the gum powers and everything. Like, how does nobody sniff this out? But now we have this. Now we have Sabo pretending to be Luffy, who is pretending to be some other gladiator named Lucy. And there's just so many layers here to what's going on. And I just, in my head, like out loud, I was like, there's no way anybody believes that this is Lucy. That this Lucy and the one they saw in the Group B fight is the same person. There's no way that anyone, but they will. Nobody will suspect a damn thing. Unless, and I mean, this is yet to be seen what exactly we're working with here. Unless Sabo starts getting his ass kicked. I don't anticipate that happening, but when maybe when he doesn't use the same sort of power set anymore, people will be like, all right, what the hell's going on here? And even Diamante is fighting all of them now, right? Like, he's doing all of the extra rounds of the Coliseum. Like, originally it was going to be one for each block winner, but now it's just going to be Diamante the whole time. Did I understand that correctly?
I definitely remember the first part where it was planned of each winner gets a family member to fight off against. I may have missed the second update to that, agenda.
Well, I feel like that was really part of the conversation that Doflamingo had with him when he told Diamante to send all the other executives to guard the factory, and he was like, I'll trust you with this. I guess in my head that just meant Diamante is now fighting all four of those battles now.
I did kind of gloss over that conversation, so that can be a possibility. I generally do not know.
So with that in mind, I guess it would serve that Diamante probably knew Lucy was Luffy the whole time.
Yeah.
And so when he sees Sabo, I don't know that he'll say anything specifically, like he'll call out Sabo for not being Lucy or what'll happen here.
Mm-hmm.
I anticipate Diamante will just accept this because he wants to fight, maybe. I don't know. We haven't seen much of Diamante to really get his personality. That's just kind of what I'm guessing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll look forward to that and looking forward specifically to see what Sabo's made of here, whether he has a devil fruit or not. I'm going to guess probably. It's just a matter of what we're working with here.
Would you want to take a guess as to what kind of devil fruit he could maybe have?
If not, no clue.
Maybe zoom out as to, like, don't go so specific as, like, it's the blank no me. Or maybe zoom out a little bit and be like, of the three archetypes, would you want to guess?
I'm going to take my 1/3 shot here and say that he has a Logia type.
Okay.
Based off of nothing.
Based off of nothing.
Maybe it's more just a hope that Sabo is super powerful.
You just want him to be busted, don't you?
Gets Logia. I just want Sabo to be the best character. I'm all about Sabo right now. I'm covered in Sabo propaganda.
You know what? As a propagandist myself, we may not be on the same side exactly, but I respect your dedication to the cause.
Thank you. It was a long ride. And there were a lot of
Absolutely.
doubters along the way. People trying to steer me off the path, and I've
Did you
been
ever truly have
rewarded.
doubts at any point during this last couple months?
Were you? Hey, Christian.
Hi.
Were you so sure they were trying to make? Well, maybe they're trying to protect you. Maybe Sabo doesn't make it out of Dressrosa. And I'm just saying.
That's fine. It's not.
He can drop that now.
He can actually die now. Diamante could kill him right now in the fight. I just wanted to be right about what I said. No, I hope Sabo makes this long term. He's clearly working with the Revolutionary Army as expected. And I am looking forward to seeing what he can add to the story going forward. I guess I don't expect to see a lot out of him. Like, he'll obviously be a forerunner for this arc now, but after this arc, I imagine we won't see too much unless we're going to start getting heavily involved with the Revolutionary Army after this. So I'm excited to see. What was your other part of your question, though? I feel like there was a part of the question that I just didn't ask or didn't answer.
I recovered if he dies. You said no. I want this. Is there another question?
I don't remember. Tori, what did you say? Do you remember what you said?
I say a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta be very specific here.
All right, we can move on, or to whatever else we were about to talk about.
Do I have any more questions on this topic? Because honestly, not much happened in exactly like big reveal, but it's last 2 minutes of the episode set. Not a whole lot came out of it yet.
Can I talk about a specific scene that stood out to me?
About
by all means,
like the episodes in general, or
there was a full minute of Doflamingo's phone ringing in one of these episodes. A full minute,
yeah,
and he's staring down Law, and Law staring at him, and the phone is going, and then he finally picks it up, and Law's like, "It's my chance to attack," and then he gets shut down.
Yeah, and then he gets shoved back in the dirt.
Is that when Doflamingo pops him in the kneecaps real quick?
Yes,
I think so.
Oh, dude, that was so brutal.
It was vicious.
There's 2 shots to the caps of his knees. I was like, oh my God. He busted 2 caps in his knees. Oh my God.
And you see Law rolling around on the ground and writhing in agony. It was awful.
My knees.
My life.
My favorite part of that is not only the fact that it lasted so long, but you're also supposed to wonder which of their snail phones it is. Like, in my head, it could have been either one of theirs. Like, Doflamingo could have just been standing there waiting for Law to pick up the phone because he knew he already won the fight, so, who cares? But if it was Doflamingo is just, waiting for... Law's clearly waiting for him to answer the phone so we can try and make that strike, and Doflamingo is staring him down like, don't, dude. It's not going to be worth it. Don't do it. I know what you're thinking.
You better sit still.
I'm going to pick up this phone, right now, but... Just don't do anything. It's gonna be bad for you. Don't look. I'm reaching in. It's gotcha. And then Law does it. And
that's my chance.
Doflamingo. The time is now. And then Doflamingo just done.
Oh, it was so good. I feel bad for my boy, but that was so good.
Dalinger.
Did I have?
I feel bad for this one guy. What's his name?
Bellamy.
Which one is he?
Dellinger.
Yeah, Bellamy.
Oh, Bellamy.
No, Bellamy's getting shit rocked. He's having a bad time.
No, I was going to say, you feel bad for Dellinger? Fuck you.
No,
hold on,
the other way around. Bellamy.
Hold on. I kind of feel bad for Dellinger. Insofar as...
Why?
Hold on. Let me finish. My sympathy for him goes only so far as he's getting the full barrier fruit experience. I when that scene was unfolding, I just thought back to Brendan's frustrated monologue a couple weeks ago where he was like, bro, Barto's power is just that super unfun kid on the playground where you would play tag or something, and he'd be like, I have a super invincible shield, and anything you throw at me bounces back to you. That was in full effect right now. Dellinger was
Justin's
so angry. He's like, I hate
Justin's remembering somebody.
This stupid fruit. Why do you care about Bellamy, bro? He literally tried to kill you a couple hours ago.
Yeah, but see, this is why I love Barto, because of the explanation we get afterwards, which is one of my quotes. So I'm not going to say it now.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Yeah, no, you'll get it later. That's more 7 for that one.
It's 9 o'clock.
More at 10 o'clock.
7 a.m. We can go 12-hour cast. 12.
How did we get to a 12-hour cast, huh?
Don't worry about it. Just know you're in for the long haul. I hope you brought extra topics
I got work.
and extra toppings. So
The fight scene between Doflamingo and Law itself was actually very interesting. Like the 2-minute fight we got. The concept of Flamingo being able to fly, so he's starting around and he's able to slice anything he wants. But technically, both of them are able to slice whatever they want, right?
yes, as long as Law
And
has
there's
a
just like
Roomba.
an aerial maneuver that's really interesting where Law does like an almighty pull push. Which one was the one he did? Planetary Devastation, like a version of that?
Yeah.
Which is actually, I don't know, the animation and the way they did it was really interesting. And it was nice to like see a version of One Piece fights where they actually think more in terms of like 3 dimensions than, their standard my turn to attack sort of thing.
There's a
Yeah.
It's not like a turn-based thing. It's real life. Like, okay, you do this, I do this.
they're
It's
acting
counter
and
for
reacting.
counter. We have.
Mhm.
It's no longer just like punch v punch. It's truly dynamic fighting of like, well, he's got this devil fruit and I got this devil fruit, and they do 2 very different but maybe similar things, and we both gotta like fight with the most we have in our arsenal.
Mhm. Him running up to the pipe and trying to smash it, and it switches Flamingo out like last second. Really nice.
Yeah. And then like you even hear the slight bit of confusion in Doflamingo's voice. He goes like, and then he realizes what's about to happen, and he throws out some strings to block the strike preemptively before he gets switched. And yeah, I agree. It was very cool to see a fight actually flow together rather than, like you said, be the my turn. Now it's my turn. Like this is a Pokemon battle.
Mm-hmm.
So having the more flowy nature to this fight, and it only helps that they're both warlords and they're these high level fighters in the first place. So it's
even
should
more
be that way.
It's even more seen later on when they blasting through the town.
Yeah,
I was like, am I watching Man of Steel? What is this?
He's been having a bad day for a long time, but he's really having a bad day.
Tossed through building after building, and Flamingo's like, I can repair all this. My minions can repair all this. They'll be fine.
My man was, I don't know if he was just angry or lost in the moment and did not care about collateral, but boy, is he just hitting Law with indiscriminate anything. Or maybe it is discriminate. Maybe he's hitting harder because it's him. Who knows?
It's very discriminatory. He is disciplining his former subordinate for acting out.
Incredible. How do you feel about so a couple weeks ago or throughout the weeks, Law mentioned that he has like a reserve for room, like he's got like a gas tank essentially. And a couple weeks later, you were like, does he though? He seems to be making these island-sized rooms and he seems perfectly fine. And then this week, we see that catch up to him, seemingly so. I wonder if you have any thoughts about that.
I'm glad we're finally getting it.
Okay.
Because if he was going to keep fighting Doflamingo and be fine the way he was acting before, just making room after room after room and using his power within the room the entire time, I don't know if the switching and all of the other stuff he does in the room also drains his reserves, or it's just the making of the room that does. But either way, he was making and doing a lot with his power the entire time up to this point. And so to finally see it catch up to him was what I was looking for. This is exactly the kind of consequence that I expected to see, perhaps a little earlier, but it's fine that we're getting it now. It has more impact this way anyway. So I'm glad that we haven't forgotten that part, Oda.
Side eye. I gotta ask.
Giving him the squint.
What was I gonna ask? My question immediately.
This is only because the plot dictates it too. Oda's like, I'll get back to you.
Yeah. He was like, they'll take Law up to the palace. This will be a great excuse to take the fight all the way up there so we can use these assets now.
Right.
Did you remember your question?
Yes. So truthfully, do you believe that if Law didn't have to waste, quote unquote, waste his power either defending himself against Fujitora or protecting the people on the Sunny, do you think he ever has a shot of winning if he didn't have to like use that much energy back then?
I'm thinking probably not.
Okay.
I know his power is really good, but if you're someone like Doflamingo who can see through the tricks that Law has up his sleeve for this, like the whole charging at the pipe thing and just before he's going to switch it for Doflamingo to slash at him, like that whole thing. If he just knows all of these tricks anyway, Law's power kind of is nullified for all intents and purposes. Like, it's a good escape tool at that point, but as an actual combat mechanic, it becomes less effective. So my assumption is that even if Law was at full power, like didn't have to use it at any point, there's a pretty good chance Doflamingo wins that fight regardless.
Okay.
So
thank you for your answer. I guess what's happening on Grimbet? Yeah, so we eventually drag the fight over to the Coliseum. And before we get to, I guess, the conversations around, like, at the front gate with Luffy and the gang, Law is slammed across the city in front of Luffy, Zoro, and Kinemon at the Coliseum. And Luffy's just like, hey, what are you doing? And right as he finishes his sentence, Doflamingo just pulls out the semi-automatic flintlock pistol and just goes, pop, pop, pop. And the anime makes a really big, or puts a really big emphasis on this scene in terms of, like, you know, the audio goes kind of like muted and everything's suddenly slowed down. And you just see Law just like seizing with each gunshot. He's like, and so
entirely unconscious at this point, by the way.
Yeah, he's done. He might be already dead, but Doflamingo's like,
he's fine, though.
Nah, I know this kid. He's tricking me. In fact, he might still be dead, or rather, still be alive. Let me go take some pounds.
He's playing dead. Shoot him more.
Yeah, shoot him again. Just double tap. Make sure in between the eyes.
Always double tap. Well, that's the only problem here is that he didn't put one between his eyes.
Shady's right.
Doflamingo definitely seems like the kind of guy to put one between the eyes, and he just didn't.
Don't bring that up, Christian. You're about to get a barrage of angry fan letters.
I'm just saying, like,
don't put that energy out there, man. I'm telling you. As the person who put out the energy of the snooge, don't put that out there. Law fans are worse. They're crazy.
I mean, you should have, though. I mean, you at least have me to back you up there. Like, he definitely, like, no. So my point here is that Doflamingo has done this. He, like, quote unquote executed him in public, but he's not. I don't think he's really trying to kill Law. He's done this for the spectacle of it in front of all the villagers that were there, the townspeople that were chilling. He does the whole show of, oh, this is Law. He's the guy who spread all those rumors about me earlier, and now I've dealt with him, and so he's even more beloved now by the people of his island, and he still gets to take Law away. And, like, I don't know what specifically Law might have, or Doflamingo would have in mind for keeping Law alive, but he seems like he's not trying to kill him yet. There's something else he wants to get out of him.
He's in for the long haul. He's got, you can't die on me yet. I have so many more plans for you.
Yeah, he's in it for the long haul.
Real methodical, sadistic kind of guy.
You think he's trying to eat him? I'm saying. Do you think Doflamingo is the type of person to eat a person?
Yes.
That's supposed to be Bartolomeo's job.
Hold on. I want to expand on this.
That's Barto's epitaph. He's the cannibal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know about that.
I mean, there could be more than one cannibal. Not the point here. Let me expand on what Jordy just said. So we have our theories about how Blackbeard took Whitebeard's power. Some of us largely link it to the innate existence of the darkness root, right? But what if cannibalism in some capacity is truly the way to get a second devil fruit? And what if Doflamingo actually knows that, and he's like, yo, that OP no me looking real good. It'd be a shame to waste her power by killing you. Like, it just...
He did say that. He said your fruit is looking real tasty. And he licks his lips.
Yeah, but Doflamingo does that a lot, though.
That's true.
He's a big tongue out guy. I'm not gonna put this one specific instance as the championing reason why he's a cannibal. So, but to go back to your proposal, so it would have to be the case that eating the heart of a devil fruit user would nullify the part where you explode for having 2 devil fruits inside you.
Mayhaps.
All right. I just want to make sure that claim was out there.
That wasn't really like my point. My point is just for the sake of eating. You just, someone to nibble.
He's hungry.
And someone,
he's just a little much.
He's long. And he's like, you're looking real lean.
What if it wasn't? What if you didn't literally want to eat him though? Like you call someone you find attractive, you call him a snack. What if? What if?
Shipping? Oh. Wait.
What if it? No. All I'm saying
is,
Dungeon boy.
All I'm saying
is Doflamingo is definitely the guy to eat somebody. He's definitely that kind of evil.
I mean, that's true, but then why wouldn't he just kill Law there?
Because he wants to eat him, literally.
I mean, if he kills him there, you can still eat him afterwards.
I'm not too well
I'll
knowledgeable
tell you
about-
why he doesn't want to eat Law. Because if he wanted to eat Law, he would have put one between the eyes. Now there's a bunch of lead. There's a bunch of lead ruining the good torso meat. This is hunting 101.
He's not going to get any of that
lead.
good.
Clown is a string.
No, he used the gun. You fool.
Yeah, he used a flintlock pistol.
Really?
Yeah, he used a real gun this time.
He used an actual gun. He used the semi-automatic flintlock pistol.
Oh, he was lame then. He didn't use his regular pew.
Yes, he used his regular pew. I do wonder. That does actually. Let's just beg the question. Well, I guess he did still use his power in public. Do the people of his island know that he's a devil fruit user? Did he pull out the gun?
They just saw him land on. They just saw him land on the.
I mean,
the sky.
yeah, but there's super powerful people in this world that don't have devil fruits. I now
that can fly.
Well, they didn't see him fly. They saw him drop out of the sky.
They saw him soar. Okay, they saw him fall with style.
Yeah, they saw him fall with style.
Sanji does this all the time.
He's right.
That's true.
Sanji can leap like
you're on your
3 miles in a single bound.
You got a point here.
Now, the only caveat to my own theory is that right before this, he did viciously slice up the entire town. But who's to say that was Doflamingo? That could have been Law. Yeah. So I do wonder now if for some reason he's hiding the fact that he's a devil fruit user from the people of Dressrosa. I'm not sure why that would be a problem for him, but
well, you don't want anybody making the next step in logic of like, well, he's got this puppet fruit. He can do this and that. Do you think he can control people? Do you think Doflamingo did King Riku or whatever?
Maybe the puppet aspect is hidden. Maybe they know about everything else because his main choice of maneuver is secret attacks. So he'll decapitate you and you won't even know what happened because you never knew he had that power. That's probably his biggest initial attack.
Right.
The puppeting is just him doing it for the sake of doing it. It's just his diabolical nature, loving the is that sadistic? It's sadistic ways.
Yes. Yeah.
It's sadism coming out.
So what about the toys though? Do you think the village people think the toys are just sentient toys or
absolutely
or what? They don't associate the toys with devil fruit?
Nah.
Yeah, no. Nah. Honestly, I would believe
I guess as long as it's not him.
Yeah, I would believe it if another caveat of this fruit, which we'll get into in a little bit, is so you're affected by the fruit. People forget your existence. But also, no one ever has the single flashing thought that the reason toys exist is because of a devil fruit. They just exist because magic or whatever. I could 100% believe that as another additional caveat of this power.
I could believe
if I was in that universe and I saw all these crazy things going on, a toy speaking to me is not going to be the greatest concern. It's going to be like, oh, it's a toy speaking to me. Cool.
I do think if it was going to be strictly about Doflamingo, it probably would be the aspect of he doesn't want people to recognize or theorize that he can control people through the use of his strings, though.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it wouldn't necessarily be as much about having a devil fruit in general. It would just be that weird nature of it, potentially, that would offset a lot of people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I like this.
Can't wait.
But since we brought it up, we can talk about it now. We haven't gotten the full thing, the full explanation, but I can already tell you I'm starting to get mad about the hobby fruit.
Brendan's real mad. He's not here tonight. Go on.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure we'll get more explanation, hopefully, or maybe not hopefully. I don't know that I want more explanation. It already pisses me off. But
what gets you mad? What gets you all steamed up?
It's okay. Fine. You can turn people into toys. Sure. We've seen likewise powers before. You take the soul out of people. Whatever. Do you turn people into art? Sure. Who cares? You turn the human body into a different thing. Why the fuck does it erase people's memory? Everybody's memories. Everybody and anybody that knows you, your name, any facet of you, gone. Poof. Like it never existed. You're a figment. You're not even a figment of people's imaginations.
Do we know if it also makes you disappear in photos?
No, we do not know that.
Don't.
I'm like, if you have a photo and you see a man standing next to your mom, and you go,
Who's
who
that?
is this person? And you go up to mom and he's like, who is this person? She goes, I don't know.
Why do I have
Why
this?
do I have a photo of this dude?
Yeah, I don't know, but I hate it.
Valuable question. But you hate it.
It's fucking stupid. This is
There's
the
also
worst
a couple
thing.
more things that we can confirm. One thing we can confirm for sure is that, so the user here is Sugar. She's part of the Doflamingo family. And this fruit has essentially given her, the way Brendan would phrase it, it's basically like hard shoved immortality for this person because they're just like eternally youthful, essentially.
Yeah.
On top of that, this is more quote unquote speculation, but in, I think it was last week's episodes, when Sai and all those other guys at the bottom of the Coliseum start getting abducted and turned into toys, I think it was through Sai's perspective specifically, or Boo's, either one of the Xinjiao grandkids. We see that they are no longer in control of themselves, and so the way I interpret that is that if this hobby fruit user, that's the name of the fruit, since we didn't mention it, the hobby fruit, if this user gives you an order, you have absolutely no choice in the matter. You are meant to follow it, which is just another thing to add onto this lovely power. Ruins your existence. You are now a mindless zombie in some capacities. You're a toy. Like it is insane.
Yes. I 120,000% agree. It's so bloated. I don't understand why it had to all be crammed into the same devil fruit. Doflamingo has 80 people working for him. Just separate it. Make one the toy and the other the brain erase.
Give Sugar a twin brother or something just to split it up.
There's like 80 people, but like 5 key figures. Come on. I just... 10, I don't know how many he has.
I don't know.
Did they explain how they plan on stopping Sugar?
Yes. Yeah. They're going to bonk her on the head.
Okay, so this is my nitpick. This is my annoyance. What happens when she goes to bed?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
Like, what happens here? She's unconscious. Like, there's didn't
they explicitly say it where, like, if the devil fruit user falls unconscious here, like, the effects of the power just reverse?
No, they
had the same issue in the Film Z movie when they aged the characters, and we were like, if that person goes to bed, how come these people don't go back to the regular age?
Right.
But that was like canon, not canon, and
I mean, it's not canon.
Wobbly. This is canon. It's not.
I mean, it wasn't. It's a movie. It's not canon.
It's kind of, Z as a character does exist in this universe.
But yeah, I mean, but the events of that movie not canon.
Hey, we can.
Yes. This is the exact same conundrum. It's infuriating. I don't understand.
You want to write a letter to Oda? We can work on this.
Well, we'll figure out that SBS address or submission form for you.
I need Oda to just stop. It's something, for some reason, it's just forced unconsciousness gets rid of the power, I guess.
The one workaround, which is in the chat here. What if she never sleeps?
I believe it.
Do you think
just another part of the ability.
There's no way Oda thought that deeply about this.
The chat. Have we seen Sugar sleep?
Have we seen Sugar sleep? No, but we don't need to. Oda didn't think that deep about this.
You say that.
I'm very confident in this.
Yeah, man. Maybe he explained this at the end of One Piece.
When I don't care anymore.
The origins of the devil fruit.
When I'm over
the origins of the devil fruit. He's going to be like, this is how it all works.
I don't care anymore.
You're going to be like, whoa.
Oda, I wanted that 400 episodes ago. How long does it take you to make the rules?
Listen, man,
it's been 25
years. I'll say this.
He's laying the tracks as he's going, all right? Don't judge him.
Oda, I'll say this. Oda be thinking, all right, he be plying. Like with hockey, we can say this now retroactively, but like Oda planned hockey in some capacity, like technically chapter 1, or like if you want to think about it, like pre-chapter 1. Because I think they're in Romance Dawn, Shanks does the exact same thing, except it wasn't a Sea King, it was a shark in that instance. But like hockey's been in the works for years, and then it wasn't until like I think well over a decade later when we get to Sabaody or whatever, or whenever we first mention hockey or see hockey or whatever. Like Oda be cooking, bro. That's all I'm saying. You think he didn't think about this, but he thought about it.
No, he didn't. He did. What?
I don't know about that.
You've done the opposite. If he can think about that stuff, why can't he think about this stuff? What's wrong with this stuff? This is arguably more important.
I don't know about that.
This is establishing the rules of the power set that you is the main focus of your fantasy world. Teasing a power set at the beginning of the show that you'll see later is not as important. Like, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to look back and go, oh shit, Shank used Conqueror's hockey on that Sea King at the beginning of the show. That's cool to go back and see, but it's not like a rule-breaking thing in the universe.
Can I be honest? I kind of preferred it when it wasn't like this power. I just liked it when he just stared at it and the Sea King was like, oh no, this one looks a little scary.
You preferred it when he just had that dog in him?
Yeah. I do. Honestly, that would be great.
Now it's a power, like, it's not the same.
So you still ranting about this?
No, I'm done. Sugar's fucking stupid.
Would you be happy to know this is the beginning of the craziest of One Piece powers?
No. Why
you
would
say
that make
beginning.
me happy?
I feel like this is like the only one. I can't think of anything much crazier than this.
No, I know a few.
Are you saying, are you trying to tell me that there will be devil fruit powers that will anger me more than Sugar's?
You already know one of them.
Does he?
Do I?
Maybe.
Like spoiler or like we've encountered it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that was mostly a non-answer.
If I say another word, it's going to give it away.
Okay.
I think I know what he's referring to. I thought Christian... Anyway, everyone shut up. I'm moving on. So we go back... We'll just rewind a little bit to the flower field where Soul is giving down a breakdown of what the situation is like underneath the island / the Coliseum. So there is a underground ship port and / black market under Dressrosa. And that is where both Tontadas and toys are forced into labor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? And so part of this operation to free them all is to go after Sugar, the hobby fruit user. And the operation name, which was eventually given to us, much to Frankie's dismay because he thought he was being ignored the entire time during the explanation, is called Operation SOP. I forgot what it mostly translates to in English, but it stands for Sugar Otamage Panic. And Otamage, I believe, basically translates to like really, really surprised in English, more or less. So they're going to knock her out somehow. They're going to scare her to death, I guess, is how I would understand it, more or less. And that's their plan somehow. But first, they got to break through the big, goopy defense lineman of Trouble that is constantly protecting Sugar.
Just bring along a couple of slime kids. The slime kids will just eat them up.
I'm sorry, what?
The slime kids. You don't know about the slime kids?
No, but the idea of anyone eating Trouble makes me violently ill.
No, they're not eating. They'll like start playing with him. Like, just grab pieces of him and start playing with slime. Slime kids.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Same.
What does this mean?
The kids who were there was like a whole era of kids obsessed with slime.
Oh, you mean
is he
just
talking about like
in the real
late
world?
90s Nickelodeon or something? What's going on?
Yeah.
That too.
Like, yeah, I didn't realize he was talking about kids in the real world and not One Piece. He's referring to, like, you would get like a little Play-Doh looking container, but it's filled with that squishy slime stuff, and
or you can make your own.
Or you can make your own, like where you stick your finger in it and it makes a farting noise, like that stuff. You never played with that as a kid, Justin?
The closest thing I ever had to was my mom or someone bought me a Hot Wheels set, and it came with like the preset track. Hold on. The preset track had like a bin, like a pool meant for slime, and there was slime in a tub.
Oh.
I never used it because I was just deathly afraid of my mom watching me play with something that is just 100% a catastrophic mess waiting to happen, especially on my rug in my room.
Well, no, that's the beauty of slime, that it doesn't go everywhere.
Yeah, the slime like sticks to itself.
I don't know. I guess to me, slime felt more like liquidy than it was like gummy or biscuits.
Jordy's onto something.
Those stretchy hands, that's like the almost a little bit less of that consistency.
Yeah, it's like the sticky hands, but like in liquid form. It still sticks together, like it doesn't pour.
Yeah, we just gathered like 2 or 3 slime kids and done deal. Operation SOP complete.
I guess I'm just not a knower.
You don't know, man.
He's not a knower.
I'm not a knower.
No, he doesn't know. Not at all. By the way, the English thing is the same thing. Sugar Otamage.
Oh, okay.
Otamage, panic.
Yep. Otamage. I don't know syllables in Japanese.
So continuing in the vein of reveals we got this episode, for some reason, I mean, I guess we kind of get the reason. Big Mom is here now too.
Oh yeah.
So
she got an invitation, man.
Sure. Big Mom rolls up on the scene as Sanji and company are making their way to Zoe, and they're in this conference call. I gotta slightly rewind it all as well. This whole conference call thing that the Straw Hats do for about an episode that ends with Frankie making his statement that he's going to fight with the Tontatas and all that. I kind of really liked it.
What a bro.
I really liked not only Frankie's stand against Luffy, like these are my beliefs, I'm going to fight for my beliefs, but the whole thing where they're just having this conference of like, all right, they're updating each other on what's going on and what they can do and what they should do. I just kind of found myself actually really digging that they're making these efforts to communicate with each other and kind of make sure that they're acting accordingly as much as they can with each other's actions. It was kind of nice just to see them coordinate.
Christian's a big
like
fan
that.
of friendship, and I can respect that.
I mean, I am a big fan of friendship.
You think he felt a little something because they're like technically tiny builders, they're tiny shipwrights?
Maybe it's
He
certainly
saw a bit of himself in all the
in every one of them.
Oh man, what if they use him as an actual mech?
They use Frankie as an actual mech.
Frankie, yeah,
They
Frankie's a mech.
Frankie,
And
they
they're
just hop
controlling
inside
him.
of him.
He goes, "You guys can have control of me for like 10 minutes."
Oh,
It would be pretty cool, right?
That would be awesome. Dude, that would be so cool. You get like a super. I don't know if Super Sentai's had like Zords. I never watched those, but like Power Rangers specifically, where you get the camera inside of Frankie in like a cockpit, and these like a couple of Tontatas are just going full Power Ranger mode. They're like beep boop bop bop, Frankie Megazord go, fire punch, strong right, whatever's fire breath.
Someone get on that.
Called, and then finish him off. Not Guy Cannon, Frankie Radical Beam. Yeah. That sounds awesome.
yeah.
We got Power Rangers music in the background.
Hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to take a quick bow out of this.
We're gonna cook up a new reel.
Maybe.
I mean, listen, Jordy
I
is the
loved-
puzzle maker. I just got to put the pieces together.
I loved Frankie turning his hair into a cannon also.
Hell yeah.
In this time. He just starts hyping himself up and Frankie hair salon and his hair, he goes from the twin pigtails or the twin braids rather to just a cannon. It's just a cannon made of hair on his head now.
Coolest pompadour I've ever seen.
Gave me a quick chuckle.
So yeah, part of this conference call, as you were mentioning, happening in front of Law, by the way. We took a little break from the conference call to ice Law in the middle of the town square. And then eventually, so part of that scene, to interrupt the call, Law is getting gunned down by Doflamingo. Zoro moves into action to try and defend him and retrieve him. Fujitora shows up. They have a small kerfuffle. I believe Fujitora uses his gravity powers and literally shoves Zoro through the town square. And when he finally reaches a bottom of sort, he's struggling, but manages to still pull off God, what's the name of this maneuver? His like aerial attack is like pound cannon, his Phoenix shot, whatever you want to call it.
His slashing attack.
Yeah, his slashing
ranged
attack.
sword attack.
And Fujitora is just like, he like narrowly kind of dodges it. He's like, holy shit. That man was under like 3 Gs of force and he still pulled that off. This guy's dangerous. Everyone get out of here. We're back with citizens. This guy's a menace. And after that happens, for whatever reason, Doflamingo whispers something into Fujitora's ear. We don't know what. And the 2 or 3 of them, because they take Law with them, decide to just float off to the palace to have a conversation of sorts. And that is essentially the end of that. We get the Marines who are posted outside chasing Law and Kinemon and whatnot. We go back to the conference call. Sunny Crew is updating Luffy what's going on. Is like, hey, we understand that Doflamingo wants Caesar especially, but also wants Momo for some reason. Also, by the way, Big Mom just showed up. They want Caesar because Caesar stole money from them. Can we go fight them to defend ourselves? Stuff like that. Lot of updates. Really funny. Anything you want to chime in about that?
Yeah.
The part of Caesar going, "I owe her money," reminded me of that introductory Back to the Future scene. Like, I don't know how they found me. I promised them a nuke, a bomb. They gave me uranium. Oh no.
And then I ran. Yeah. I did. I liked the scene of Caesar begging for his life. Like, please, guys, you gotta help me. She's gonna kill me. She doesn't want to. Like, Sanji poses the idea that Big Mom is also there to rescue Caesar, and Caesar is pale white. I mean, he already is, but he's like even worse. And he's like, she's not here to save me. She's here to kill me. You gotta help, guys. And they're like, get off of me. We have to keep you alive anyway for different reasons. So I'm not doing it because you begged me to save you. I'm doing it because it suits our needs. Come on, Nami, let's get the fuck up out of here.
That was good scene. There is one thing I want to make a comment about. Whatever this creepy ship that Peckhams and Tamago are riding in on, it gave me flashbacks to Roly Poly Oly, except like dystopian, like just horror for some reason. The ship seemingly being like sentient or sentient enough to like sing and talk to the crew.
Completely forgot about this.
I'm so sorry for uprooting that memory from your psyche.
Oh, that ship is a devil fruit eater.
Is it?
It's got the sweet fruit or something like that. Surely. It's a boat that they fed the sweet fruit or some shit like that, I bet. That's terrifying.
The flow fruit or like milkshake.
See, the only reason I generalized it to sweets is because there were like wafer cookies and ice cream and all of that on there too. I mean, I guess ice cream is in a float, but yeah, I generalized it to sweet because that's kind of who Big Mom is. She's just a big sweets person.
She's a very sweet person too.
That I kind of doubt.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I feel like that may not be true.
I feel like you don't get to become one of the 4 emperors of the sea by being sweet.
I mean, well, I wouldn't.
Have you never met this man called Whitebeard?
That's true.
I wouldn't say Whitebeard is sweet. He's
sweet to his
nice
family.
and kind in particular circumstances. I would not call him sweet.
Pretty sweet.
I mean, I think he's sweet, but like a different kind
for the same reason, I'd say Shanks too. Shanks is sweet to his crew.
I would say, to his crew, but that's different. I'm thinking of like just the average person.
What if the ultimate test is you have to be sweet to become a young
but that's how she got through though, because she's like, on technicality, like they didn't specify it was sweet in personality. She was like, oh, I love sweets.
I don't hate this logic. Okay, I'll accept this.
The only potential problem here is Kaido. We have yet to see Kaido. Maybe Kaido's a sweetheart. Who knows? Kind of doesn't seem that way, but given that we're talking about him killing Doflamingo for not being able to manufacture smiles anymore, not very sweet behavior, but who knows?
He makes sweets.
The smiles are, well, that's,
why do you think they're called smiles? Because they make people smile because they're so sweet.
That could be true. He makes sweets. Big Mom loves sweets. And Whitebeard and Shanks are sweet in person. Okay, but what about Blackbeard?
He's an exception. That guy was never made to be a emperor. He forced himself in that position after he killed Whitebeard. That man's a fraud, all right? He's a fraud.
He did like that cherry pie.
I'm glad you agree with me.
I'm trying to
Dylan, isolate that sound bit of Justin calling Blackbeard or fraud.
All right, hold on.
Is Blackbeard? I mean, is Justin a Blackbeard hater?
I am. But he just called Blackbeard a fraud for this whole Emperor's thing, but I want the soundbite so that I can play it anytime he tries to say that Blackbeard is a big brain guy.
Hold on. Listen, I'm willing to admit he's a fraud insofar as being a legitimate Emperor of the Sea in terms of
this man is I don't know if we could even put him into conventional means because this man has 2 devil fruits now. All right, there's no rules for this guy.
He's right. Hold on, he's cooking.
This is why he's such a villain. He didn't pass the sweet test. He just ran right through. You accept?
Oh no,
I can live. I mean, I can live with this. Yeah, this perfectly falls in line with Blackbeard's character in that case.
This is his personality. Yes. All right, that's it, kids. Sweet. Is the key to being a Yonko. What if?
What if what?
What if that is actually the thing? In order hits is with that. You have to be sweet. Remember these words.
Sure.
If anyone can hear me, I just got dropped.
I think there's more or less only one real thing to talk about here.
I'm so scared.
And I'm going to guess it's something that you're particularly interested in or enjoyed when you saw this. If you saw this at any point. I don't know if this was part of your skip over maneuver on One Piece.
Which one of us? Reconnect.
You.
Oh, me? Oh,
yeah,
hi.
you. I'm referring to here the fact that we've got Koala reveal.
Hello?
In the Revolutionary Army. And I know you were a big Koala enjoyer back when we resolved her situation on Fishman Island.
Koala has one of the greatest mini arcs in Fishman Island, and then she's back. Like, what? Can you
And she's
imagine
a
my excitement
fishman
when I saw
karate
that?
instructor. Awesome,
and she's a fishman karate
Wait, how do we know that?
assistant. It says that
apparently it
like
said
as
it.
part of her.
Yeah, that also
Yeah.
surprised me. I didn't read the subtitles, but it
Oh,
said it.
master,
It
an
says
assistant master of Fishman.
Yeah,
karate.
assistant master of fishman karate is her title that they give her during the episode.
Wow,
That
Carla's great.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I can't tell you like that 663 is gonna go down in history as one of my favorite episodes of One Piece. I think.
I love to hear
those
that.
are big words.
They are big words, and it is admittedly 85%, maybe even 90%. Because of the Sabo thing and being right all this time. But
Listen, man, we all have our favorite episodes for different reasons. You don't have to justify it to us.
I want to clarify that Sabo isn't the only reason that I'm here for this episode. We also get, okay, I'll talk about the koala again first. We get the koala reveal just out of nowhere, and it becomes the recognition that this is the person, like an episode or two ago, I think. Like podcast episode or two ago, where there was a mysterious female hidden in the shadows that was who are they talking to?
Hack.
Now I can't remember who.
They're talking to Hack, the fishman guy.
Hack. Yeah. Yes. That's right. Yeah. So we got that thing of Hack talking to some other girl on the phone, and originally I thought it was Violet, and then it turned out to not be the case. So then we get this reveal of that girl being Koala of all people, which is such a fun tie-in that she's been chilling with fish people this entire time, learning fishman karate, and then presumably Hack is also a member of the Revolutionary Army at this point. Surely, right? So to have this reveal on top of the Sabo thing, and then also in 663 at the beginning, we have the whole thing between Dillinger, Barto, and Bellamy, and this Bellamy thing would have been a great opportunity for someone all the way back in Jaya to be like, guys, this Bellamy guy, one day he's gonna make you cry. Because
didn't I not say that?
I mean, maybe if Dylan could pull a soundbite for that, that'd be amazing.
I feel like I did do that. I feel like I did say
it's
this.
possible,
and I feel like I said you won't figure this out for a while.
Maybe, but I
do
require poof.
I've lost track of how many.
I'm gonna need poof for that one. It sounds like something somebody might have done, but if somebody can provide poof for that, then that would be outstanding. But until I see or hear proof,
Okay.
This is I like that. I already like Bartolomeo as a character so far anyway, just because, I mean, first of all, the whole like fangirling thing has just been a lot of fun to keep coming back to. But now he's got this to recognize that he's not just like a fuck you and fuck the world type of person. He's got actual depth to him and has these sorts of values where he's like, oh, we fought in the same ring together. We're brothers now. I love it.
I am surprised to hear this, actually. I did not think this would be one of the many things that make this one of your favorite episodes of One Piece thus far. I am surprised.
It's also the episode where Frankie gets permission to go all out during the Tontadas fight also. So like there's just all of these things stacked on top of each other that's like they're just hype moments.
I'm glad you're having a fun time with this so far, and I'm glad it's not just only your call that is good times here. Just to touch about it briefly, because it wasn't super important, but like we mentioned, Dillinger, Barto, and Bellamy have a scene where Dillinger is there to assassinate Bellamy because Doflamingo said so, because he doesn't want this dude to actually be anywhere near the crew or whatnot, much to Bellamy's disbelief, to a delusional extent, quite honestly. Barto saves him, yada, yada, yada. We then move forward where Bellamy, Luffy, and Barto bump into each other again. Bellamy mentions how, sure, I was supposed to assassinate you, but I couldn't. But also, like, don't... It was an interesting conversation because we get a peep into Bellamy's conflict internally where it's like, we and mostly Luffy here assume Bellamy is something of a changed character, right? He's had something of a turned a new leaf kind of thing, but he still devotes himself to Doflamingo, who we clearly see as a amoral character, scummy guy, right? But Bellamy just can't remove himself from this position. He's like, bro, this is my idol. Like, I want to be this guy. I want to be on his crew. And nothing can truly change that except me confronting Doflamingo myself and asking him, like, yo, what's up? Because he didn't even believe Dellinger, even though Dellinger's like, bro, I'm here to kill you. Like, are you stuck into Lululand? Like, what's wrong with you? Come on, keep up. And so the plot moves forward where Bellamy's like, hey, you technically can't leave the Coliseum. Like, we're stuck here. However, Bellamy alludes to not that there's an exit, but that he seemingly knows some type of way out. But also the way out may not necessarily be accessible to Luffy. But he's like, hey, if you follow me, you might be able to make it out of here. So we don't know what happens there exactly, because we kind of, during the interaction with Sabo and Luffy, we just kind of flash forward to Luffy running outside the Coliseum. So we don't know what happens in between there, and we'll find out maybe. But yeah, I just wanted to touch upon that real quick, just to make sure we cover it. I don't know if anyone wants to talk about it anyway, but...
No, I mean, I feel like you covered it pretty thoroughly. I think it's interesting, too, that to see this other side to Bellamy, where we already kind of got the feeling that he was like this when he talks to Luffy before his block fight, and you know, he goes, I don't hold nothing against you anymore, Luffy, we're chill. And then Luffy cheers for him and all that, and it's interesting to see how Bellamy has turned as a character from the dude he was back on Jaya.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I think you've nailed it pretty much.
And with that, we covered Koala. We got everything else. Frankie's going to join the Tontadas, whether Luffy said yes or not. And we all know Luffy was going to say yeah, because that guy is all about freedom and fun-loving stuff. So now their plan is Frankie's going to join Tontadas as they attack the factory, or whatever you want to call it, underneath the Coliseum. I believe that is correct. Sunny Crew is going to Zoe. We wonder what's going to happen there. And Luffy, Kinemon, and Zoro are going to make their way to the palace to confront Doflamingo and get Law back. I think I got that all correct. I know I asked this a couple weeks ago, but I'm asking you again. How long do you think our crew is going to stay split up as Sunny Crew goes to Zoe?
Well, now it's a bit of a different story, right?
Oh my God.
Where they were going to deal with whatever they needed to and then join up with the Zoe crew on Zoe. Now we've got this situation where Big Mom has appeared, and it feels like they're going to attempt to get away, presumably by Coca-Cola rocket. But I think they shouldn't be able to, because they've done it. They've used a lot already. So I don't know how they're going to get away unless we just magically have more cola again. So it seems as though the Sunny is just going to get pushed back to Dressrosa somehow, and there won't actually be a trek to Zoe before everybody else can meet up. Like, I don't know how there's really no world in which they outrun Big Mom's boat at this point unless they have a coup de burst.
They have a snooch. We have a snooch.
What's Snooch gonna do?
He's gonna put his hands on the ship.
Yeah.
Put his feet in the water and kick really fast.
I support this.
Someone feels like that shouldn't physically be possible, and yet
the guy can walk through the air by kicking real hard. Is this really this much of a stretch for you?
That's different.
No, that's the other hand.
He can do the exact same thing on the water. What do you mean?
Boat be heavy.
Snooch strong though.
I mean, Snooch is strong, which is why if it does happen, I'm not going to argue that much about it. I mean, I'll be like, this is fucking stupid, and then I'll move on, maybe.
What if he sacrifices? So he kicks the ship away like a soccer ball while he stays behind.
Well, if he ends up dead at the end of it, then I'll be all about it.
All right, hold on. You need to stop.
Oh,
All this Sanji should be dead agenda nonsense. I'm tired of it.
I was going to say something else about this, but I can't remember what it was anymore.
You know what? Good. It probably would have ended with Sanji being dead.
I mean, it wasn't going to be. It was going to have something more to do with like Luffy and company going to the palace, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
Ooh, Palace. They could run into Viola. Were we thinking about that?
I wasn't, but that is a thing that could happen. Doflamingo's crew have at this point recognized that Violet has betrayed them.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say? Who knows what's going to happen there? I'll tell you what I did want to mention, though, and it can be the last thing we talk about before we move on, I guess, unless anybody else has something. But the inciting incident for Doflamingo going so hard on Law was that Law brings up the will of D in front of him.
Right, I did forget about this.
So I forget the exact thing that Doflamingo asked him. Something more or less like, I think it was like, why do you trust the Straw Hats so much?
Yeah.
Something to that effect. And Law responds with, again, I also don't remember the quote necessarily here, but it's in reference to like, the will of D is going to kick up a storm or something like that. Or or he just says the D's, like plural D's. And Doflamingo gets real upset about this. He is instantly angry.
Forehead vein throbbing.
That they have noises for it. Like they zoom in on Doflamingo's forehead and you hear the like sickening kind of like, I don't know, and don't even know how to describe it, like popping or like squishing sounds of the vein erupting from his forehead.
It's the sound of an aneurysm taking place.
And then I think he hits Law one more time or like string shots him. And then the next thing we see is the part where he's flinging Law through the town, cutting up buildings haphazardly in his attempt to hurt Law as badly as possible. And then he puts 3 caps in him. And he's still very upset the entire time. And I think even when he caps Law, he says something like, "You took it too far this time." So
you brought in the alphabet. You know I can't read.
I told you to never utter the letter D in my presence again.
Which is weird because he's got it in his name twice. So why is he so upset about the letter D? I don't get it.
Maybe he's got like internal like hatred for the family or something. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Maybe he's got to fear the letter D.
Does the D stand for Don Quixote? Are all these people just part of the Don Quixote family? Should it really be DQ this entire time?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Monkey DQ Luffy.
Dairy Queen
Monkey
Luffy.
Dairy Queen Luffy.
Someone get me a Blizzard.
Like the shake?
Yeah.
I don't know if they can legally call their product a shake, but sure.
What is a Blizzard?
That is the $1 million question.
It's just soft serve. It's just thicker soft serve ice cream with
here's
whatever
the fun thing
toppings
about
you
that.
Want in it.
So I don't know if this is a Dairy Queen exclusive thing, but I'm pretty sure it also applies to Sonic, where their quote unquote ice cream products don't meet the legal qualifications in terms of like milk fat ratios and other products inside the thing to qualify as ice cream. So they have to come up with these fancy branding terms like Blizzard and what does Sonic call their product? Every brand's got their own name for these things. Like
I think I also recently discovered that Pringles does the same. They can't legally call their products potato chips, I think.
I did not even know that.
Like most of it's not actual potatoes.
What?
Oh, I didn't know that either.
That is terrifying.
They're not sliced potatoes. It's like a bunch of, I think, flours and stuff. And then like
there's not enough potato in my potato chip to be called a potato chip.
Maybe
potato.
It's like some 50-50 percentage where like it's 49% potato at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. The percentages are weird. I don't know the exact ratio.
Yeah.
So, if you're eating Pringles, you're not eating potato.
You're eating potatoes, just not chips. Anyway, how did we get here?
I don't know. I never know.
Should we move on to anything else?
How'd you guys feel about Dellinger's bulge?
Huh?
I don't want to. Oh, here we go. Pringles has about 42% potato content. The remainder is wheat starch and flours, corn and rice, combined with vegetable oils and emulsifier salt and season.
Thank you for that, Jordy. Appreciate the food science.
I put the things out there. I have to make sure people know the truth.
No, that was genuine.
It's true.
It gets me away from talking about Dellinger's bulge because that's a topic being brought up for some reason.
Back.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to let it go after the Pringles thing, but since you brought it back.
Cool. So next week's episodes are 664 to 666.
Those shorts are way too tight. We got to put on something else.
Yeah, they are.
What's? I think that's what's making his
What's up
voice
with
so
that?
high. Just squeezing his balls.
Anyway, we got quotes.
I mean, yeah, I've got
first.
quotes.
I don't have a quote, unfortunately, but I do have a very particular moment I want to draw attention to. So when Zoro goes to strike down Doflamingo and is met with Fujitora's opposition, there is a soundtrack song used as Fujitora and Zoro have a standoff with their swords. It's got like shamisen and like traditional Japanese instrument usage. It was so enjoyable to me. It just tickled my ear or whatever in the back of my head that I enjoyed it so much. That was really cool. That was a moment that stuck out to me. That was a highlight for me. And that's all.
Fair enough. So quotes wise for me, I wrote down 2. I'll start with the Barto quote that he gives to Bellamy. I'll give it in full now. But when 2 men fight in the same ring, they become war brothers. And I'll never walk out on my brother. I just found it very nice. I like Barto. And to find out that he has more morals than just a guy who sticks his middle finger at the world is good. I like it. The second quote comes from Frankie when he's initially describing the Tontadas and their plan to Luffy and Sanji groups. He says, they're pretty small, but they have big balls.
I completely forgot about
the
that.
Tontadas. Because he's describing, he prefaces this with since the severity, the very noticeable gap in power level between the Tontadas and the Doflamingo family, Don Quixote family.
Okay, you say that, but one of these little fairies can literally cause an earthquake. So I don't know, man.
Wait, which one?
The little, I can't remember.
The blue-haired one.
Yeah, the one that rocks around with Zoro for a little bit.
I paid attention.
I wish I remember her name. She can literally punch the ground so hard she can cause an earthquake. I assume all the Tontadas can do that. So I'm not sure about this whole power level gap thing.
You might be right. But from Frankie's perspective, who doesn't know this, he is assuming that the Tontadas more than likely don't have the actual strength to really take on the family. Mm-hmm. It's just that their will is so strong, and that is what's powering them. Frankie hasn't seen that part. He just knows they have numbers.
This quote does remind me when he says that line, I couldn't help but look at the Tontadas, and I was reminded of their physiology where they have, I think all of them have this. They have an insect thorax kind of thing on their butt. And my brain suddenly started making hair-brain connections where I started thinking about tanukis. And if you're not aware of the lore of tanukis, part of their lore is that they all have giant balls. And I couldn't help but think about, could those thorax-looking physical features on Tontadas be their balls? Could they literally have massive balls?
And you were right. That was harebrained.
Really getting into this, huh?
I would never have put that together in 100 years. That was a very uniquely you thought process. That's incredible.
That's a Justin original. You're welcome.
That's a Dustin special right there. My brain is melting. I think we need to turn to the next thing before we talk about genitals anymore.
Jordy, you got any quotes before we move on?
Oh, right. Jordy hasn't even done it. He doesn't have quotes.
What quotes? What's that? What are those?
Yeah, he doesn't have quotes.
What are those?
Jordy doesn't do quotes.
The scars on the surgeon's back or surgeon's pain.
Oh, yeah. Haven't heard that one in a minute.
I respect it. Thank you.
Because rubber bounces back.
What are we doing next week, Justin?
664 to 666.
Wait, did you do that already?
I did, but it kind of got brushed over by your bulge thing.
I see. You can't stop talking about the bulge. Justin,
listen, you brought
it
up, all right? It's stuck in my brain, all right? It's stuck in the mind.
Well, you don't have to keep repeating it. You can just leave it alone now.
Well, I have to answer your question.
Okay. I mean, you haven't. You just keep bringing it up and not answering.
But then I said I brought it up, I mentioned it, but then it got swept over by the bulge, and so we have to do it again, which we just did.
Right, but that wasn't my question. I have to do it a third
time because you brought up the bulge again. Anyway, 664 to 666. Golden Ham. Who are we thinking?
There's this character I really enjoyed in these couple episodes. His name is Dalgra.
I don't remember seeing him. Did he make a Panda Man appearance where just in the background?
Yeah, he was in the crowd.
Oh, I missed it. I didn't know.
One of the
I didn't know to
recaps
look
he was in the
for him.
crowd. Yeah.
I want to double down on my memes so badly.
Pretty good character development right there.
I want to double down on my memes so badly, but I don't think I have the strength to do it.
So
you want.
I kind of do.
So despite what people are probably thinking I would say
It's not Robin.
it's not Robin. But
Wild.
despite what people would think my second option would be, I'm gonna say I want to give the golden ham to Barto.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't all hate Barto, man.
No, I love Barto. I
mean,
I would love to hear an argument if you have one.
I mean, my argument is that Barto's been like mostly relegated to the jokey aspect of he's the fangirl for the Straw Hats. But when you stand back and you kind of look, like he's done a few notable things for them at this point. In general, he's done a few notable things. Like help Luffy get to Zoro so that we could move the plot along finally and not continue to watch the Block D fight, or saving Bellamy in this episode, which is a lot of the reason that
You're
I'm
kind of
answering
making
this.
sense. Barto has officially become the production assistant or the executive assistant to the Straw Hat Pirates, mostly Luffy. He scheduled the conference call. He went to go pick up Bellamy, drive him to the airport or whatever.
Yeah, and Bellamy was the reason that they got out of the Coliseum finally. Ergo, Barto's doing.
As a Barto appreciator myself, I can't help but to agree with the arguments presented to me today. Thinking I gotta go for Barto here on this week's Golden Ham pick.
Let's go!
Dobra, I'm sorry.
Barto.
Barto truly is a great man. Better than I.
No Dogra.
Why?
I
am
appreciate
with
the
Jordy.
sentiment.
No conviction.
You're right, I do.
I feel like
No
I had very
gusto.
good conviction. I said Barto and I argued for him. I feel like that's nothing but conviction.
You're weak.
Wow, that
Don't
was
talk to me like that.
that was kind of hot. Can you do it again?
No.
You're gonna put me at half mast.
Do you have a bulge now?
No.
The silence is it more than
At
you
least
know.
not noticeable because I'm not wearing tight pants.
Also, there's no silence because I'm wearing tight pants. You could definitely hear that, Crease.
Okay.
He's really taking this and run with it.
That's not.
I made one offhanded comment. I just wanted you guys to be like, man, that was crazy. And then we didn't have to talk about this anymore. But Justin keeps,
I said, no, you
keeps
want crazy? I
coming
got
back.
crazy.
I guess I'm the idiot for thinking that you wouldn't just double, triple, quadruple down on this.
You're welcome.
I thank you. It's turned out better than I could have hoped.
Apparently, the people in chat hate it, but that's okay. I'm willing to be the villain, just like Barto, for the sake of everyone. I'm the hero.
Thanks, dog.
I'm the guy. Moving on. No fan mail this week. So yeah, okay.
Rip.
I'm gonna say something that
Okay.
people might get mad at me about, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm excited about it. So people, our listeners, our heartfelt listeners, our supporters, our nakama, if you will. I today have made an earnest attempt at trying to collaborate with other One Piece content creators. I will not say which ones, especially since I just sent out the emails and no one's gone back to me. But know that I am trying, and please send me your good wishes and energy, so we may hopefully have a good collaboration with someone in the future, or many others.
Oh,
That is all.
look at you. Good job, Justin. I'm proud of you.
Check that one off
Even
the
if
list.
nothing
Next
comes
thing I
of
got to
it.
do. Yeah. Next thing I got to do is a sponsorship brand deal. Reach out to Shady Rays.
Oh, please. I'll
love
always
that.
take sunglasses.
I would love me a Shady Rays sponsorship. Shady Rays, if you're listening to this, please sponsor us. I would love it. I literally own your product.
Is it a good time? Is it a good time to say we got a message from somebody who was like, "We're gonna give you free stuff if you tell people about this," but it looked a little too sus. I was like,
What kind of
nah.
product was it, if you can remember?
Glasses as well.
Well, if it's not Shady Rays, it's useless. So,
They were like Ray Shadies or something like that.
well, Ray Shady sounds like Raycons.
No,
or like
it was
the Soulja
a
Boy brand, and
it
I'm
was
not
like a
down for
knockoff
it. You know,
brand. It's like it was one of those influencer brands, whatever.
Shady
Yeah.
Rays or nothing.
Shady Rays and nothing. The sus part is we don't have enough followers for them to be paying us to do this.
Whoa,
So it's like,
why are you saying on the air, bro?
Mm.
They don't need to know all that, bro.
in the air, they all I do is do a quick little Google search and check out our Instagram, kids, and then
Hey,
like, while you're there,
I
just
managed to
press
get
follow.
us 100, I think, close to 100 new followers in the past week. All right,
You did. You're doing fantastic.
we're at 378 last I checked. All right, we're
We can
going
only
up.
go
Chris
up.
has been wrapping up that social media
You
production.
can only go up.
It's incredible, magnificent.
Anyway, Patreon shout outs.
Christian, what have you done for the cast in the last 8 years?
Well, for the first 5, I thought about doing a podcast, but didn't actually act upon it. And then, but in the meantime, I watched all of One Piece up to that point and then feigned ignorance this entire time about not knowing anything.
That's why he knew about Sabo.
Yeah, I didn't want you to find out like this, but that's how I knew about Sabo the entire time. Yeah. Turns out not actually that into it. Just a bit the entire time.
How could you?
It made good content, didn't it?
No, but now it's disingenuous. It's like, can we actually call this a show?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I go back to
delete
Patreon
that
shoutouts?
part? Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Patreon shoutouts to Twinkle, and Easy Life, and our latest producer, Taco. We love you, buddies. We appreciate y'all. We wouldn't have this without y'all.
The big three of the Opwall podcast.
Hell yeah. I like that. It's got a good ring to it. I like that. Hell yeah. Big three.
Who are they? They're known as
the big three.
The big three.
The big three.
Nice. And now, without further ado, moving on to what I can confidently say is everyone's favorite part of the podcast, the Garb Gab.
Garb Gab.
Garb Gab Garb. Garb Gab.
Magic Garb Gab.
Hell yeah. I like that. That's what I want to hear.
What's today's Garb Gab?
Well, you got to pull out the Garb Gab. Can find out.
What? My hands are tied, remember?
That's right.
That's
But,
true. Here, let me just
free, though,
Dump
right?
it on my head and whatever like lands on my hair.
So you just like tilt your head up and try and catch one of the pieces of paper in your mouth, and whichever one you get is what we'll do.
I'm ready.
All right. Yeah. Let me just hold on. I
Get
just
a little
realized I
stool.
didn't fill it up with paper. Hold on. Let me just.
Well, we got any alternatives?
Okay.
Well,
Well,
water
I might have got
bottles
some
underneath the
paper here. I just forgot to put them in. Here we go.
All right.
All right. Here you go. Yeah.
All right. I got. Wait, paper's kind of tasty. Wait, hold on.
Oh, oh, that's right. I forgot I bought that flavored paper.
It's pretty good.
Listen, Goku,
Yeah,
stop it.
You're probably never going to know what's in here because I'm going to eat all of it.
Wait, hold on. Justin, get it out of his mouth, quick.
Hey,
Right.
let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Like,
Let it go, let it go.
Like
Stop.
pulling something out of a dog's mouth. You just got to pry their jaw open.
Actually,
No, give me that back.
what flavor
My
was it,
first
by the
meal
way?
of the day. Apple pie.
Not bad.
Mm.
Anyway, Christian, what's this?
No, wait. Cherry pie.
You're the one holding the paper. I'm not touching that. It's got drool all over it.
I was hoping you could read it from me. Anyway, this week's Garb Gab is Vega Punked, and we're doing the ice fruit. So, Christian, as the innovator of this here
Vega
segment,
Punked.
what do you want to do today? Item, fruit, whatever, however we do this? I forgot.
Let's do.
I've chosen fruit,
let's.
so,
Well, yeah. I mean, we chose the fruit. That's like
I'm a dummy.
that. Yeah. So anyway, Justin's
Choosing an
playing
item
for
for
our
the
side.
food. Yes.
So immediately, and maybe this is low hanging ice fruit, but immediately off the top of my head, I thought it would make the most sense to feed a portable cooler the ice fruit, because then you would no longer have to stop at a CVS on your road trip to pick up ice for your drinks when you're going to the beach or wherever, or for your picnic. You just go, hey, cooler, make ice, and your drinks are now forever cold. You no longer have to spend money on ice. Your drinks will always be cold because it will just make an endless supply of ice. It's a cooler that makes its own ice. I don't know how it gets much better than this.
Okay. I have, admittedly, not a wonderful idea. It's honestly probably a bad idea, but it's one near and dear to my heart. Christian, do you remember the show from our childhood called Shaolin Showdown?
I do.
Cool. For anyone who doesn't know, it's a pretty old series. Part of the TV show, plot elements or whatever you want to call them, is they had these mystical artifacts called Shengon Wu. And these were just random items from different cultures around the world that had magical powers of some sort, right? And so what I'm looking to do here is to make my own very Shengon Wu. And what I wish to do is to give an ice cube the ice fruit. I'm still working on the name for the Shengon Wu. I'm thinking of...
So you're trying to create a roundabout devil fruit.
No. I'm making a Shengon Wu, bro.
So it's a piece of ice that essentially doesn't melt because it just keeps reforming itself. Is that
doesn't
like
melt,
what you're going
but also
for?
when you use the
Wait, this
Shengon
might
Wu,
make my whiskey amazing.
you would say the name like what could come up on top of my head? Okay, Icy Ice Cube. Yeah, that's a good name for a Shengon Wu. You use Icy Ice Cube, and you essentially just have what's that move from Pokemon? Ice Beam from Pokemon in a little ice cube. And also the ice cube never melts.
Uh-huh.
I like my idea
Okay,
personally.
that's interesting. I like the perspective on using the Shaolin Showdown thing. What about you, Jordy?
Come back around to me.
All right. So I had another thought also. Actually, I had two thoughts, really. So I'll give both my thoughts while Jordy formulates some sort of reply to me. So the lesser, kind of in the same vein as the cooler, I thought if you fed a pillow the ice fruit,
Oh, yes.
then you would just have, not only would you always have your pillow on the cool side and not have to worry about sweating your ass off, but let's say you sustain some sort of injury and you need an ice pack for it, you've just got a permanent cold compress ice pillow now.
Dude, I cannot express to you how much I love this because night sweats are the absolute worst thing on this
Look,
planet.
This is an ice pack, right? This isn't like a cool pillow. This thing will give you what's that one where your limbs become black?
What, like frostbite?
Yeah. This will give you frostbite on your head.
Well, your head
will just pop
put a
off.
thick enough case on the pillow, then the cold doesn't come through as much.
Okay, sure.
Maybe it would be better if we used it on the mattress instead of the pillow. Get a real cooling effect. I don't know.
So you're gonna sleep on an ice
That
sheet.
sounds worse. That's definitely worse because now it's your entire body. So I'll give you my last item. My last item that I came up with was an ice pick, like for ice climbing. Now you can ice climb anywhere. You can take your ice picks and climb anywhere because you can just shoot the ice onto whatever surface you want to climb and then just dig in with the ice pick. And then you have the other one, you go, and then you're just
I like this.
up and up and up and up. And you can climb anything. It doesn't matter where you are or what time of year it is. You can always ice climb.
Do we think that this fruit can suck up cold or just propel it or shoot it out?
I think it's just shooting it out. I couldn't imagine this fruit giving you the ability to remove the cold from the environment,
Control cold. Could you not shift temperatures from objects?
So you're saying
Or
you have something that's really hot and you want to cool it off. You it sucks the heat out.
No. You have something cold and you want to
make it
heat
warm.
it up. So you take the cold out from your fingies.
I don't think that's how it works.
Fruit able to do that?
I don't think so.
All right, never mind.
I want to say that doesn't.
I'll go the opposite. That limits my choice. All right, so I'm going to go with a spoon.
A spoon?
And anytime I eat ice cream, just whip out this cold spoon. Never melt.
It's pretty smart.
All right, I like it.
I always have cold ice cream. And it's useful because it still does what Christian wants. It still shoots the ice up and into things, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it could work the opposite way too, where oh no, the soup is really hot, but I'm so hungry right now, and so you just make the spoon cold, and it cools off just as it gets to your mouth.
When I'm heating up a hot pocket in the middle of ice lava, hot lava, I just grab my little spoon, shift the insides a little bit.
Exactly.
Perfect temperature.
Exactly. I like it.
Nice. Do I have any other ideas? Thing that I came up with it wasn't a great idea in terms of how I mechanically thought of it, but I was I remember when I found out that some people, don't use AC because they just don't have the infrastructure to use it, right? So they use box fans. And a really smart thing I saw once upon a time was someone took a plastic bin or like a cooler and they sealed it off, but they had hoses attached to that cooler and the hoses connected to a box fan of sorts. And that essentially created a low energy usage air conditioner because it would just take all that, cold air that's circulating in the cooler from the, they probably put a bunch of ice packs in there. And the cool air would hit you through the fan from the tubes. So I'm thinking we can maybe do a similar thing where we just, gave a fan the ice fruit and we essentially made a low energy usage air conditioner.
Not bad. I can dig it.
All right. Any more ideas?
I'm tapped out.
All right.
I'm going to go with a pair of skates,
He just wants to be
or
frozen. That's awesome though. Hold on. I like this.
I'm just skating around.
Yeah. It's the same way as the ice picks.
I'm scared.
You can skate wherever you want, whenever you want.
See a lake. Oh, damn. There's a bridge way over. Oh, nope. Got my ice skate.
Yeah. It's like Like the way Aokiji uses his to ride a bike across the ocean.
Yeah.
I love that. I need to see him do that again.
I like the bike idea, but I think it's too restrictive. What if I feel like playing the violin while I'm traveling across the ocean?
I mean, you still need... I mean, that's fair. Just learn how to do it hands-free. You can ride a bike hands-free.
Yeah. What? No.
That's possible.
On ice?
Sure.
Have you ever seen Aokiji not use handlebars?
I mean, no, but I feel like if anyone has experience with it, it would be him. Do you think Aokiji hasn't tried to do X Games mode on the ice before?
Surely he's made a half pipe on the ocean, bro.
Has to have.
Has to. Surely.
Even accidentally, like there's just a rolling wave in the middle one day and he looks at it as he's crossing the ocean. He's like, And then he plays some punk rock music starts playing in his head, and he just as he starts doing the half pipe on this frozen wave.
He's like riding behind the wave, so like he's basically getting elevation, and so the wave has basically made like a place for him to jump off of, and so he freezes the wave. It's got like some elevation to it. There's just nothing but air below him, and he's just doing a bunch of tail whips and flares or whatever other BMX moves I can think of right now. Yeah, I'll be sick. X Games Aokiji is best Aokiji.
Hey, Jordy, you actually, no, you're a terrible person to ask for this.
Oh, yeah, I am a terrible person, yes.
I was going to ask him to close out the show, but I know he's just going to go, bye. So I'll do it myself. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can send us emails to boost Justin's ego and also give us something to read in the fan mail segment again. That's pandasightings@gmail.com. You can join the lovely Twiggo, Easy Life, and Taco on our Patreon. You don't have to go as crazy as them, but we have plenty of other people who have generously donated their money to us. That's Panda Sightings at Patreon. You can join us in our Discord where we streamed this episode you're listening to right now to a live Discord studio audience. They're listening to this 2 weeks ahead of you, the regular listener. You could have been there. You could have been listening to me scream at the top of my lungs live 2 weeks ahead of time. That link is in the link tree on our socials. And if you'd like to support us in a different way and get something out of it, we have a Redbubble where we have a bunch of patterns that you can apply to stickers and just about 30 other things that Redbubble offers. You can find that link in the description of the podcast, and we're done.
Nice. Only thing I'll add, because I need to add something because I want to be the last person to speak. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Review us on Apple Podcasts. Review us on Audible and Amazon. Review us on Reddit if you can. I'd like checking the internet for reviews. It's really nice seeing people just say nice things about us, especially our podcast. We work really hard on it, all of us. So yeah. Also, can we finally put this 4.9 meme on Spotify to rest? We have dropped to a 4.8.
I don't think it's a meme anymore.
I don't think it's a meme anymore.
I don't
We're
think
at 4.8 now.
We're at a 4.8, bro. We should be at a 5, or we should have been a 5.
There's kids out there that don't like us, man. Don't.
You did this, all right? You did this.
I didn't do this.
You did this.
No, you definitely started this.
Sure.
But now it's out of your hands.
Exactly. There's a point you have to realize that not everyone's going to give us 5 stars.
It sounds like you're dodging accountability. We are a 5-star podcast, bro.
No. Consider this an amazing thing.
I will not.
Because it means someone felt less inclined to like us. So much enough to press that button slightly less. Not like crazy amount, but slightly.
We might be 4.8 stars on Spotify, but we're a 5-star podcast in my heart. All right? Nothing's going to change that.
Ooh.
Anyway, here, Justin, you take these scissors. We got our 2 hours out of him. Let's cut him loose finally.
I mean, or we could just kind of keep him there for next week.
You know,
I mean, this way he can stick around for New Year's, when the ball drops with us.
Wait.
That's true. All right, Jordy, here, this one's pumpkin pie flavored. Make sure you ration that for the next week because I ran out. Just make sure you don't. And he ate it all. He put the whole thing in his mouth. All right, well,
I mean, it sounds tasty. I would do the same.
I mean, it is tasty, but like he was supposed to make that last for a week. Now he's got to live.
This is delicious. Amazing.
All right, whatever.
Thank you.
I'll see you in a week, Jordy. You enjoy.
Bye.
Yeah. See you guys next week. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas that just passed. Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever else you celebrate. Except Boxing Day. We don't celebrate Boxing Day. That's for Canadians. Get them out of here. Bye.
Damn, that's fucked up.